game convincingly by 23 points. The only team in the competition yet to have consecutive wins, the New Zealand Breakers, but they've controlled the tip here and will go to work early with the opening shot. It's off the mark, but shares it with Jalen Adams. Here's Cooks. Oh, nice pass, backdoor. Vasiljevic gets in for the first points of the game. Vasiljevic sneaking backdoor. This time the pass just a little out of his range. Lob pass from Martin. And a mismatch. Turns around and gets it done this time. Just 15% from deep this season. 6 of 39 for Jeng. Trying to shoot his way out of a slump there. Good work from Vasiljevic there.
Putting the foot down, putting the ball on the floor and coming off those screens hard, turning the corner.
None of 4 from the field, New Zealand. They've taken 3 three-point attempts, and eventually the drought breaks as they get inside. 29% here, the Breakers to start, but only trailed by 2. Only Swaka Labulik makes room for himself down low. Couldn't get it done initially, but they get the target eventually. Gets that. Here's McDowell White. Shot clock at 10. Pocket pass. Wetzel rolling to the hoop. In game 50 comes up with his first score in the game.
His work with the on-ball screens, the diving, and the way in which his teammates have been able to find him has been elite.
Swaka Labulik a little more aggressive there as Cooks beats it across. Jalen Adams. Here's Jarrell Martin rolling to the hoop. Well, it fell apart there for the New Zealand Breakers. Down Main Street for the Jam. Sydney by 6.
A miss and just lack of communication and awareness by the New Zealand Breakers of protecting. There was bodies there, but just not aware of...
They've still got Jarrell Martin in there at the moment. Operating down low on Delaney. Likes his chances. Forced to go back to the right hand. No problem.
Definitely need to get him going before he starts to take up some tough ones, just to try and inject himself into the game.
Kings have scored the last 8 points here to lead by 10. That's the frustration we're hearing.
And it's just those rust ones trying to get on the board. Angus Glover tries to knock the first one down for the game.
It's only their 4th field goal attempt, so they've learnt their lessons and started out this one a little differently.
4 of 18 from deep. In contrast, finally the Breakers, they've taken 9 of their 16 shots from beyond the perimeter. Cooks lucky that went to Vasiljevic. Vodanovic back to Vasiljevic, wide open and dangerous. He fills it up. Shot clock 9 seconds inside the game clock as they work it down low. Cooks, a good seal initially. It was a good recovery from Jeremiah Martin. But the ball spills free and they've knocked down another trip. Exploded to a 12-point advantage. That's just trimmed a little right on the quarter-time buzzer, but for the 6th consecutive game, the Kings are leading at quarter-time.
It's an area that they need to address.
Here's Glover, attracted a crowd, left Bruce wide open, and he knocks down the shot.
Bruce just struggled with his field goal. Cooks, he hasn't struggled with his passing. Great hands to catch. That is a tough pass and well ruled in by Cooks.
And the other 2 ended up being 3 balls that got them going, Vasiljevic and Angus Glover. So they've got to secure those 50-50, especially on another team's home floor. And somebody's got to pull.
Just jogging down there, no urgency about getting back and getting a hand in the lane and providing any sort of assistance.
Jeremiah Martin, the float up is good. What's the definition of insanity?
Well, exactly right. They just keep going with it. And yes, right now, you see Jalen Adams going under as they try and go under Vasiljevic. That's not a man you want to go under if he's already hit a couple in the game.
Rasmus Bach, McDowell White, Delaney wants to go solo. And this time he comes up with a 3.
They're not playing solid fundamental side defense, using your chest to keep guys out of the paint. They're just really trying to get off and run.
Here's Besson once more. Touch pass from Bach. Delaney has hit one from here. Now he's hit 2.
Stroking from outside. Good extra pass there from Rasmus Bach.
8 unanswered points from the Breakers. Their best patch in the game, but it's brought to a halt by Jalen Adams.
Lead against New Zealand, but it just got worn down and couldn't score. So you'd be conscious about maintaining the focus and taking every advantage they can. But
back to Jalen Adams with a shot clock at 7, guarded by Rasmus Bach, who just blows past him and then went past Delaney as well, and adds another 2.
For Dan Shamir.
Wetzel against Martin. First step down low with the left hand. Gets it done. Draws a foul. He's starting to have an impact.
Has also been a byproduct of their offense in their shot selection.
Dan Shamir's made the changes here at halftime. He's got Seaver and Jeremiah Martin. Wins out to 18.
They want a bit more out of Peyton Seaver. Just the 4 field goals, and they were all threes. And again, good move from Yanni Wetzel. Look at that balance.
Make it a lot easier for the Sydney Kings to get some cheap baskets.
Shot clock to 7. Wetzel against Martin. Oh, nice footwork. Vasiljevic the rebound.
I have no doubt that's probably been thrown out by Dan Shamir, saying put it away completely unless you are so wide open you could have a cup of tea.
Bit of more movement there. Wetzel, they get the open man.
And that's probably more the instruction, inside out.
And nothing gone well for New Zealand, but you can sense it. The bench is up, the players are up, and I think this next 4 minutes is huge. Now, we know we keep talking about, and there's that 3 again.
Shot clock to 2. Need to get busy. They've lost it again. Swakala Bullock relieved of it. Peyton Seaver decides to go solo, and it was a good option. They have half the margin here. Shot clock rolls to single digits for Jalen Adams. He works inside Wetzel. His recovery was solid, but Adams good enough to make it work. And Jeremiah Martin with a running start, kicks it outside, and Delaney overdue, comes up with the 3.
And then all of a sudden down this end of the floor, just cannot, really struggling to score, and DJ just with some... But can't be all that confident with what we've seen with the Sydney Kings in the past, and there's a good start in the 4th.
Number 8 for him in that category. No one has more in the game. And he feeds Bruce, who did well there and made a tough shot look easy.
Very demonstrative a couple of times in not getting the ball at the right time, but he can't let that spill over to what happens on the defensive end. Easy too.
Terrell Martin hands over. Bruce appeared to be fouled, couldn't get a whistle, but they get the clean up too nonetheless. Kings just steadied the ship here, back to a double-figure advantage. Adams working on Wetzel, nothing on offer. Swakala Bullock, straight line 3, comes up with a good. And the margin back to 13. Shot clock to 5 here. Wetzel double team. Jeng once more. Oh, drops another 3.
Well, Jeng's had a couple that...
Besson. It's the breakers forward. Delaney, Seaver, Usman, Jeng again. Knocks down another. There's Jalen Adams. And they're reluctant to go from the 3. Cooks does. Jarrell Martin tries the tipping. Glover all alone. Gets the loose ball. Hooks himself to...
Easy 2 points.
That's his second field goal after knocking down a 3 in the opening quarter. Delaney rejected. Good extension there from Cooks.
I'm saying it's a bit of a setback. Surely in the back of his mind, that's a bit of a setback. Give out a few burgers.
4 minutes on the clock. Time is now for the breakers. Besson outside. Seaver from deep. Yes! Didn't give him much to work with.
Well, poor decision there. Peyton Seaver was open in the corner to corner. In the end, we got 2 points. Shot the 3 ball pretty well in the second half. The breakers up to 12-34 now. And that was a good look from Finn Delaney. Seems to be able to knock those ones down.
Oh, nice play, Jalen Adams.
It's been a tough night for the Song. 1 of 10.
Glover to put some icing on the cake for the Sydney Kings and their fans.